From the very beginning until this present time, we already know that in this world, nothing is permanent except change. Just like in a business life cycle, changes occur again and again. So ITIL created a process called service transition. What is service transition?
Service transition is to build and deploy IT services. Service transition also makes sure that changes to service and service management processes are carried out in a coordinated way. We are finally enlightened by the meaning of service transition. So at this juncture, we are going to show you a story about how service transition works inside a business premises. Just sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt as we give you the story.
The story starts in the office of Mr. Nagasawa, the Research and Development Manager of Orange Company. Mr. Nagasawa receives an emergency call from Mr. Cruz, the Operations Manager of Katsumi Corporations.
Hello, Mr. Nagasawa speaking from Orange Company.
Mr. Nagasawa, there are a lot of no good in the products we are going to supply to your company. I was alarmed by this sudden happening.
Okay, send me an email about the incident report and I will study it and find ways to solve this problem as soon as possible.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Nagasawa receives the email from Mr. Cruz, immediately studied it and constructs a new idea on how to solve it. After a few days, Katsumi Corporation receives a call from Mr. Nagasawa.
Hello, good morning. Katsumi Corporations, may I help you?
Mr. Nagasawa speaking from Orange Company. Kindly connect me to the Office of Change Management. I have some things to discuss.
Okay, sir, a few seconds.
Hello, Mr. Nagasawa. This is Ms. Salvador, the Change Manager in our company.
Salvador, schedule us a meeting in your company. I received an incident report from your company's operation manager. As a result, I will present and discuss you the idea I have in mind so that we can possibly lessen and prevent the no good problems inside production. Expect for a major change.
No problem,
The
sir.
day of Mr. Nagasawa's departure came, and now they have an ongoing meeting with Ms. Salvador, the change manager of Katsumi Corporation.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Katsumi Corporations.
In order that we can improve our service management to our customers, we must have to change our ITIL tool from our old on-premises model to the new software as a system or SaaS model. Isn't it amazing?
What about that, sir? Can you please discuss me all of the information regarding about it so that I can make an RFC for that, sir?
Ms. Salvador, we are hamstrung by a highly customized on-premises tool that was, first, too costly to run. Second, a poor fit to operational and customer requirement. Third, complicated and cumbersome to use. Fourth, unable to keep pace with the latest service management thinking system, stranded on and out of date version because it costs too much to upgrade. And now, this ITIL tool is one of organization's successful move to progress. The system as a software ITIL tool illustrates the best practices that industry and organization professionals in similar situations should follow.
Now, I deeply understand it, sir.
Exactly. So are you ready for a major change?
Yes, sir. I will immediately make an RFC.
Okay, propose it. And I am expecting for a faster implementation and coordinated transition of this tool. Give me on time update about it because I am going to conduct an audit once it is made possible.
Okay, sir. Miss Salvador immediately made an RFC and passed it to their company's change advisory board. The CAB department reviews the RFC made by Miss Salvador, and after that, they approve it and decide that they need change proposal. So, their company is going to have an urgent meeting headed by the change manager, Ms. Salvador, to present and explain the information regarding the change proposal. Now, I am here to present some details about the major change we are going to encounter in our service management life cycle. My secretary will provide you copies. You may check on it, and I will discuss here so that you will be enlightened about this change proposal. We will going to explore this SaaS or software as a system, new tool for development. And now we're going to answer different questions regarding this change proposal. First, who raised the change? Of course, our client from Orange Company, Mr. Nagasawa, which is the Research and Development Manager. Second, what is the reason for the change? Since we already knew that our company encounters data interruption that results in variety of no good products. Is the return required from the change? This enables us to focus on alignment with business priorities, mandated configuration of the new SaaS tool rather than customizing to preserve upgradability. And these include only the functions that the company actually needed. Fourth, what are the risks involved in the change? First, changing of system unit in the production and service trainings about this new ITSM tool project, building of input and testing of output. Then next, what resources are required to deliver the change? First is the operating system. Second, machine. Third, people. And the last one, money. Next, who is responsible for the build, test, and implementation of the change? From our client who conducted the change, to me as the change manager, then to CAB who approved the change request, then to the service validation and testing, lastly to the release and deployment management. Do you have any questions?
As I review it, this change will help a lot in our company's progress and to be able to have the capacity to operate normally. And it has no threats in our company security. And finally, we have the change scheduled on March 21, 2015.
And now, the transition planning and support of Katsumi Corporation constructed the remediation plan to apply the change actual in production. And now, the process is on the hand of service validation and testing.
Regular, we must build and test this change proposal as soon as we can. Our client, Mr. Nagasawa, will be conducting an audit once we have successfully implemented this change proposal.
Ms. Salvador, our production is ready for this sudden change. I have selected personnel to undergo the training about this SaaS model. And I assure you that the deployed releases and the resulting services meet customers' expectations. And I am verifying that our production is able to adopt our new services.
Good job, sir! 1 week later, all of the trainings, the build and test was successful. The changes are deployed as scheduled. And now, the auditor from Orange Company is conducting a company audit in the production to evaluate the result of the change they implemented. This was headed by Mr. Nagasawa, the Research and Development Manager of Orange Company and the responsible for the major change.
So after I had checked all the process in production, I must say that the major change I have suggested is very successful. Thank you for all your cooperation. I know and I'm pretty sure that this helped a lot in the improvement of production in your product. And as your client, I'm looking forward for the continued positive outcome in your service management through this SaaS model. Continue to pursue the company's legacy to be leading service provider of quality products.